Hi everyone. This week has been a lot to deal with. So therefore I have been kind of, hmm, life has been lifing. So with that being said, I will do Housewives of Salt Lake City. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Um, mhm. Oh, you know the um what's her name? Beyonce's new line of clothes. Like I'm really kind of a little on the distraught side because I'm really surprised that Nordstrom still hasn't put her clothes on sale, her stuff on sale, because usually Nordstrom always has her clothes on sale. And this is like the first time that the first line that none of it is on sale on Nordstrom. So that's pretty wild. Um, but isn't that I also for next week, um, one day next week, I okay, so the book Worthy with Jada Pinkett is going to drop on Tuesday, actually. And when it drops on Tuesday, let me look at my library. Um, oh, okay. So I'm gonna do okay. When it drops on Tuesday, I will listen to it and give my review. It has purchased. I will be going to her book signing on November 18th. Uh, and yeah, so I will give my review. I have not done a video I did watch Jada Pinkett's interview with Huda on NBC. And I have been having the biggest fights in my group chat because I don't, because my views is that the way that she's being covered is very misogynistic. And to think I'm the only woman in the group chat, and to think that just because other women are making comments, that doesn't make it, that makes it less misogynistic. It's kind of like, okay, so you think that women aren't also male identified and understanding that, like I don't even know what we're talking about here because thinking think of how many women are in the black church and how many women um agree with this male centered existence. Come on. So it's just so like I said, so my group chat has been in shambles. I also am going to, I haven't done it yet, but I will listen to Thicker Than Water and I will do a review on that one too, which is Kerry Washington's book. Um, yeah, so those are my things because I've already done for some people, I've already done I have oh, this is nice. I'll do that too. And I'll do that too. Okay, I've already done a book review on Will Smith. And so I feel like since I've done a Will Smith, I might as well go ahead and do um, a Jada Pinkett. Okay, so look for that next week because I will be doing Jada Pinkett and because there's only a few things that I even do each week. So yeah, that'll be different. Okay. So let's get to this Love and Marriage Huntsville because that I did watch. Martell is still talking to Fletcher and I forgot the other guy's name. It doesn't matter. The builder. And he's really upset because he's upset that Marceau is trying to negate the value that him and Mel has brought to them. We're getting a lot more details. And I did watch season one. I've watched all seasons. And I totally forgot that Marceau and Tisha was living in a Mel and Marceau, one of Marceau's townhouses in that first season. Just so you know, Martell's like, look, we brought you into this deal. We showed you how to do some aspects of property preservation. We helped you with creating the company, Schultz, and then the plan was for you to buy us out. So later when Marceau is like, we bought you out, and it's like, okay, yes, that was the plan. Thinking of a master plan. That was the plan. Okay. Um, so Letitia, we go to Letitia and she's with her daughter and they're doing this hair care thing. And she's talking about how she's trying to get the kids, the two girls, to understand business and how involved they want to be. Marcel comes over and is extremely critical. I really wanted him to leave. Like as soon as he came, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to leave. And because he's like, I want them to know more about the company than what mom is directing them to do. And it's like, yeah, I get that. And yeah, you want them to be more informed. And there are ways that you can do this, but criticizing everything from the setup to I was like, go away. So there's that. Marcel and Letitia are talking about the Black Business Expo and all this negative feedback. And um, then this brings up the discussion of Stormy. Marceau actually doesn't think that he said and did anything wrong. I'm not surprised that he feels this way. He's a jerk. So Tisha, what we didn't know is that Tisha and Stormy had a conversation privately about how she called Marceau a bitch and how Letitia didn't like that. And so they tried to clear that up. And but Marcel's like, yeah, I don't like her. And if there were anything that I would have done differently, then yeah, I would. No, definitely. Letitia doesn't really like this negative feedback. Marcel's like, no, I think that some of the feedback was useful for sure. And Letitia's like, but I really like Stormy. Now, this is a very interesting thing because I'm gonna be honest. Now, if I'm wrong or if my partner's wrong, it doesn't matter. I cannot be close friends with someone that my partner is not at least cordial with. unless it's like a family member or something that's you can't avoid. Stormy is somebody that you can avoid. Stormy is someone you just met. It's not a big deal. Your friendship ending with her, it's not a big deal. Andrea and Kimmy having this whole conversation about her sex drive, then they're giving you toys, a suggestion of a sexy photo shoot. I have nothing to add. Marceau and Tisha, they go for this whole bet on black. The acting is terrible. The promo is terrible. Now, what we don't know, it's supposed to be a fundraiser. What I don't understand about this is that in order to kind of gamble and have this kind of fundraiser, I do think that you probably need to see if there's a permit that needs to be given. I think you probably do need to check it out. I can understand why they didn't. The only reason why I can understand it is because if this is a one-time fundraiser and the chips really don't, like, all of this is like for play. You give $200. We're going to give you tickets, these little things for you to all play with or whatever. You are not like you're winning, but you're not winning per se because all of the money goes to charity. Then if that's the case, then I can understand why they didn't get a permit, but I would need more info before I give much of a judgment. We'll see next week because somebody reported them. I do think that if you're going to do promo, that you're going to be more informed in your promo. Your promo should be more informed so that you can prevent people from reporting you for doing some nefarious activity. You have Marceau and Martel. They went over, okay, they're having this conversation. Marceau and Martel is having this whole little conversation about Mel. And in the midst of this conversation, Fletcher comes and is like, look, I'm posting the sign out here, a for sale sign. You need to be going. You need to get gone. So Fletcher comes in and he's in the middle and he's listening to the back and forth. So Martel begins to explain why Mel is qualified to speak. Marceau is still dying on this horse that he doesn't feel that they're as qualified because of you guys do not explain anything that you have failures you've done business wise, and that most of what you have is because of this platform. And what Martel is really trying to say, but he's horrible at doing at this, is what he's really trying to say is that, yes, we had a platform. The platform was part of our business acumen, but they had businesses. They started from the bottom with businesses. And so much so that we brought you in to the businesses when you were working at the movie theater. And if it wasn't for us kind of bringing you into a business opportunity, you would still be at the movie theater, maybe promoted to manager. So is like, that's not a favor to bring me into a business unless you are, because it's a business opportunity. A business opportunity is not a favor. I don't know what his definition of it. I think his definition of a favor is I'm giving you something, when in fact Martel is like, we didn't have to bring you in, so this is a favor. We could have brought in fill in the blank. And then Marcel's like, you don't talk about your failures. You talk about your failures as a husband, but not failures as a business person. And then Martell is thinking, well, we really didn't have too many failures as business people when I was with Mel. Um, and Martell has always been the one to say, hey, I don't really want to be the speaker. Mel's the speaker. Mel has the charisma to do the speaking. So Marcel was having an event with this Bet on Black thing, and in which he's wearing the t-shirts black all the time, right? Um, and invites them to it. Fletcher really shuts down the argument because it's getting really nitty gritty because Martel's like, I gave you more than you gave me. Marcel's like, no, who loaned who money? And so now we're about to get really into the murkiness of who's done more for you. Right? So Fletcher shuts it down and is like, you guys are going to be fighting all over this over and over again. Let's just nip this in the bud. The whole thing ends with Mel and Kiki talking. And Kiki is lying. I put in my notes, Kiki's lying about being sick. I don't think she's sick. I think that she's faux sick to get drugs at the hospital. And then she ends this by saying that there's rumors of Marcel having an affair and threesomes and all this other stuff. Unless I have evidence, I know that people want to say that Marcel is cheating. I mean, his characteristics and his mannerisms show that he's cheating, but it also can show that he's just an ass. I don't know which one's better, but I know that one of the, that this is a thing. And so the question that we have is what to do. And at this point, I don't know. We're going to have the accusations that are going to fly, which is going to be, I'm not surprised. We're going to have more accusations. Great. And with no proof. Until some chick comes out with pictures and more evidence. I'm not Marceau saying that I'm not cheating because there's no pictures, but I am saying that we need more than just rumors, and we absolutely need more than just Kiki being the person who's starting all the rumors on the show, who's bringing the rumors to the show. Let's put it that way. But next week it gets into a big fight, and we shall see. And he's like, call the cops, and call the cops and do all of that. Call the cops and get her drug tested. It's a lot going on. But this episode was kind of a filler for me. I didn't dislike it, but I definitely didn't get into some of the murkiness on some of the discussions because I really didn't care. Like, I did not care about the Kimmy sex conversation and the toys. Mm-hmm. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. Bye.